Yeah.
So this is Tullimonstrum gregarium under the microscope, state fossil of Illinois. I grew up right outside Mazon Creek Formation outlets, so it's a state park, but it has a collecting season for nodules that you split open by a freeze thaw. It's hard to see in the camera, but under the scope, so soft tissue preservation. Yeah, where are all my pin vices?
Nice. Not a sharp. Doesn't make sense.
This is the eye bar here, and each of these is an eye. They don't always look incredible under the scope, but some things do. The lighting in the scope can show you the myomeres. These are some structures that have led people to believe it might be a vertebrate.
Polyvertebrate truthers.
And so the proboscis in this case, which is not usually preserved, is actually preserved. I'm very proud of this specimen. It went underneath, sort of got bent, and then here's that elbow, that classic elbow bend of a Tully monster, where it goes to the end here. Now, this had already been weathered open when I had collected it, so not great detail preservation, on the proboscis. You can't see teeth or anything, but I love how clear this elbow is, and how clear the eye is. So the eye has some soft tissue preservation in the form of iron siderite and some carbon films. And then we span that eye bar, we go here, there's some weathering right here. But Tully Monster under the microscope, how many times has this been shown to a wide audience? This is I don't think I have ever found a proboscis in this shape before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's this one where you can see the elbow. They are all bent at the same angle, just like you saw Dinosaur Dave with his reconstruction in Lego form. It is bent like that permanently, it would seem. But this eye is just so well preserved.
Treat.
Real treat under the scope. Yeah, those myomeres, you can count them.
And yeah, Montana, it's really fun to collect the Mazon Creek. It's such a joy.
Yeah, Deanna and I have gone a few times now. You spend a day there, if you know how to do it, you have like a month's worth of concretions to split, and 90% of them are not great. 5%, 6% are okay. 3.5% are, you know what, this is worth keeping around. And then there's that one in a couple hundred concretion that has something really cool in it.
Those make it all worth it.
Oh yeah.
But, like, you're digging in like soft dirt, and then you'll just come upon a concretion, and it's just there. You don't have to chisel anything out or anything. It's amazing.
And this actually does have the other end that attaches to it. That was there. I didn't bring that out. It's just the back end. The tail fin is all flipped over itself, so it doesn't look like much. But, yeah, I have this here for the proboscis. And here's your slender pin vise.
Yippee! Danger needle.
These are pretty hard to find, but they're not as rare as people make them out to be. I heard somebody claim, "Oh, there are only 100 ever found." It's like, no, there's something like 130 or more cataloged at the Field Museum. I think there are more than that, but it's just what they have cataloged. A number of these have been found, but only about 2 or 3% of them have the proboscis. Fun little aside. Beautiful. That's looking great. Just on the counter over there, because she can get out easier than me. She's going to put it in a safe place on the counter. Hi, everybody. How are you doing? My name's Steve. This is Deanna. We are the fossil preparators. There are no others but us.
Might as well.
And just before I left, we were discussing this surgical removal. So Deanna had just a spine, nothing but a spine, sitting on the one of the fish she was working on. And part of what preparators do is surgically remove things that are attached to the part that we actually want to see. And so she did this surgical little split, which will take some superficial scales from the Priscacara with it, but in the end, a successful maneuver. These are vertebrae, I think, from a very common fish, Diplomistus.
They're a similar size to the existing vertebrae too.
So it would have probably been a 10-inch Diplomistus, maybe a 9 or a 10-inch. It's beautiful.
It'll be done soon. Oh, yeah.
So now we're going to move on to air abrasive stuff. And this is where, for me and Deanna, it gets a lot louder, but not for you guys. So I have a special extractor I turn on because this goes underneath it and it takes all of the grains away. I use sodium bicarbonate, baking soda, but I don't use the baking soda that you buy at Walmart. Which some people do, but there are complications with that. I use baking soda that's laboratory sorted by Vanneman.